So after having our APIs ready to create a user and to fetch the users, now let us see the APIs to update the user and delete the user. So to update user, we will use the put annotation. So public HTTP response. Response will be the updated user, and the method name will be update user. It will take path variable as ID. So let us mention ID here. It will be the ID of the user that we want to update, and in the body it will receive the payload for the updated user. So it will be user, and here in the user service, let us create a method to update the user that will return user object, updated user object. It will receive this ID and the updated user, and first it will get the user at previous location. So this will be the previous version of the user. We can simply reuse the get method, and for this previous user we will set the updated name, updated mobile number, and updated email ID. So as these fields are now updated, we can return the previous user, and we can call this method from our controller, that is to return http response dot ok, and here we will call user service dot update user, and we'll pass the ID and the request body. And similarly, to delete the user, we will use the delete annotation provided by Micronaut. It will also receive the path parameter as ID. So ID public HTTP response, and here we don't need to return anything as such after deleting the user. We can simply keep this as void as well. Address path variable int ID. This will be the ID of the user to be deleted, and let us create a method in the user service to delete user. Public void delete user. It will take ID. Let us get the user to be deleted, and we will call users dot delete users dot remove, and we'll pass this user to be deleted, so that it will remove this user from our list of users. Now we will call this method of user service dot delete user, will pass the ID, and now return the HTTP response as OK dot OK without any body. We can return it. Once these changes are done, we will restart our server. And in the Postman, we have created the update user and delete user API requests. So once our server is started, we will have to recreate the users, as currently we are storing these users in this list, and this list is in memory. That's why after restarting our server, we will have to recreate these users. So let us quickly recreate two users. First was Elon Musk, and second is Jeff Bezos. With ID 2, just checking whether all both the users are created successfully. And now we will update the user to fix the error in the name of Jeff, and let us update his mobile number as well. So this is the updated user, and now if we again request for getting all users, it will give us corrected name of the Jeff Bezos and new mobile number. Similarly, if we want to delete let's say Elon Musk, we can call our delete API, and it returns 200. Okay, that means the user got deleted, and we can check. So in the get all request, we have got only Jeff Bezos. So our Elon Musk user got deleted successfully. So this was all about HTTP methods. We saw how to write the APIs for creation of user, I mean creation of a resource, requesting or getting the resource, updating the resource, and deleting the resource. And also we saw some annotations like use of path variable and request body annotations. In further video, we will take a look at error handling and validation of these beans. So currently there is no validation on this, that whether I send while creation of the user, if I send a blank name, then also it is accepting. But in real world applications, we should have validations on such fields, that these name fields like name, mobile number, email should not be allowed to be blank. And many annotations we will take a look at while seeing the bean and bean validations. Basically that will allow us for the validating the requests.